Straight leg raise.
Nope, mine was fit on the floor where
Yeah, not really.
Alright, so straight leg raise, we're going to be standing on, usually if they have a symptomatic leg, we stand on the affected leg. If they don't have a symptomatic leg, you can do this just bilaterally, looking for local low back symptoms. So we're going to assume today that she has, first we'll assume that she has radiating symptoms going into her leg below the knee, and we're doing straight leg raise looking for that. So we're going to stand on the affected side, stabilize the quadricep tendon, other hand is under their ankle or their heel, and we're just going to slowly lift the leg. So if in this lower level of hip flexion she gets symptoms radiating into the leg in a dermatomal pattern going below the knee, what does that make you think of? So in the lower part, the other one, the sciatic neuropathy. So we're thinking more peripheral entrapment at this point. And then as we lift a little higher, if then she got the radiating symptoms, then we're thinking radiculopathy. In either case, we're thinking sciatic nerve stretch, we're thinking nerve root tension, if they're getting radiating dermatomal symptoms into the leg below the knee. Above 70 degrees, we're not really expecting those radiating symptoms at that point. So at that point, we're expecting that the nerve is maximally stretched, and most likely at this point, we're not going to then start to get those radiating symptoms. So our first purpose in doing straight leg raise is to look for sciatic involvement, so sciatic neuropathy from peripheral entrapment, or for radiculopathy from something like disc herniation, IVX stenosis, tumor around the nerve root. So we're looking for those radiating symptoms suggestive of sciatic nerve stretch or sciatic nerve root tension. We can also do this if they don't have radiating pain into the leg. We can also look for local low back pain. So same performance, we're just going to lift the leg, stabilizing that quadricep tendon, lifting up. And if she got local low back pain in that first range of lifting, so 0 to 35, we would think SI involvement. And then 35 to 70, we would think, if it's local low back pain, we're thinking lumbosacral. And then above 70, if she had local pain, it would be lumbar involvement. So that's what we're thinking with the straight leg raise. So we have that radiating pain differentiated from the local low back symptoms. So we want to differentiate the significance of that radiation versus the local. Okay, so then if they had the radiating symptoms and those radiating symptoms were recreated on the straight leg raise, then we can follow up with Bragard's and Sicard's test. So we would lift the leg. So for Bragard's, we're lifting the leg, and then she says, "Ooh, I get that pain, tingling, numbness into my leg, into my big toe." And for Bragard's, we're going to drop down 5 degrees and then dorsiflex the foot. So that will be our Bragard's test. So you lift to the point of symptoms that are radiating into the leg, drop down 5 degrees, dorsiflex the foot, and see if that recreates or exacerbates those radiating symptoms into the leg below the knee. And then, do you mind if I take your shoe off?
No.
Okay, so we're going to take the shoe off so that we can get to the toes. Here, repair your socks. You didn't know that we were going to put you on display today. And so we're going to lift the leg. So Sicard's test, we lift the leg, same as we did before. They get the symptoms radiating into the leg in a dermatomal pattern, drop down 5 degrees, and then we're just going to dorsiflex the big toe. So Sicard's is the big toe. Dorsiflexing with that.
Cinderella.
And then turns, I'm going to have you do